Hello friends, Those Back Pages here. I hope you're well. Well, tonight's going to be a little bit different. I went ahead and I'm actually using it now. You'll see a little clip here in a second or so. I went ahead and picked up what is this thing called? A gooseneck holder. Supports smartphone and tablet. Got this on Amazon. It was $16.99. Figured I'd give it a shot. It's again, you'll see what it is in a second. But you know, just a new little different way to finagle, you know, holding the smartphone. And again, this is trying to keep it as basic as possible. You know, thanks to the magic of iMovie. You know, I'll just stitch a couple videos together and fire it out to the YouTube, to the internets, to the YouTube there. So I want to thank you for your support, your encouragement, and you know, just it's really good to hear. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so let's get on with the show here. Fire up those clips. Oh, that shadow's pretty annoying, but you'll have to... Oh, let me move my arm. And there you see what I'm talking about. Can probably straighten that out better, but it's pretty firm. That's what she said. Alright, well, now the camera is shaking, but let's see if I can do it this way. The camera is the long way, obviously. But let's show off some LeBron shine here. That's just the base card. Orange, there's another one over there. Hollows. Looks like I have to move the thing. Purples, blue Velocity. And another thing I can't see there's a device here blocking my view of seeing the screen of the phone. So it's kind of blind, like how it's looking that way. Well, more blue Velocity, hollows, lime green, hyper pink. Here we've got a couple different selects: scope, silver, tricolor. Here we've got hollow 1617 Court Kings. Let's just look at this is the Prism Mosaic LeBron. Can you see that? I think you can. I'll have to work on this, guys. I appreciate you tuning in, sticking with me here. Here we've got Mahomes Optic, hollow, Mayfield hollow, Sam Darnold hollow, Trubisky hollow, Goff hollow. Here's a red ice Luka that I actually forgot I had. That's the Shock hollow from the Target Mega Box exclusive. red, white, and blue. This is the regular Donruss Luka, and this is the optic Luka. Let's see, there's a Donovan Mitchell holo, a couple Tim Duncan refractors. So I got some Trae Youngs. Andy, she blinded me with refractors, has always been real high on him. So last winter I took his advice, and these were all cheap, well under, I think most of these were under $5. I think this was the only one that I paid anything. It's still under $10, but it might have been $7 or $8 because it's the red. This is the Target exclusive, Mega Box exclusive, and because of the Hawks, so team colors. The pink was Target, and the pink was the Walmart Mega Box exclusive. Looks like this. This is the Target version that I picked up from my local Target. This is fine 4 Prism Silvers and a Mega Box, 14 red ices per box. It's a 300 card set, so that's pretty cool. Let's see. There's some shiny Tom Brady's in here. Obviously there's a lot of spots to fill in the set. There's some Tom Brady shine right there. Let's see. Just quickly grab this one. There you can see some Mahomes shine. Some Giannis shine in there. Kind of a project I'm working on now. Hollow 16, 17, and 18 for Brady. I've got there's my 18 Mahomes. Some Ben Simmons shine, some more Giannis shine, Kevin Durant shine. They got moving stuff around in these books. So I've got a rather large COMC order that I need to ship to myself. And shout out to Eric, the Card Closet. He tipped me off on if you have 100 cards, you get a $5 bonus, shipping bonus or something, whatever it was called. So here's just some more baseball rookies from another book. Got the big 3 in here. Some nice shine right there. As you notice, I'm trying here, and this is my first using the overhead projection, or putting the camera on the device I showed you earlier. Some Heritage High Number stuff. Rookie Performers. Archives. Let's see. This way, yeah. There's some Bowman's Best Atomic Refractors. Best Performers. Atomic Refractors, their base cards. Very underrated Fire Flame Parallel, very shiny. Here's some Optic, some Prism, some leftover stuff. Another very underappreciated Soto is the Bowman Holiday. It's his only paper Bowman rookie card right there. It's got the logo. There's some 2018 Holiday Acuñas. Big fan of the Mojo, even though they're not rookie cards. I love Bowman Mega. There's some Otani stuff. Some Acuñas. I think that's number 299. This was a good throwback Thursday set. I think it's in the picture. I really need to learn this a little bit more. I appreciate you guys sticking with me here. Like anything else, it'll get better with more practice. Just some Topps Gold, some Sapphire when people used to not care about Sapphire. One of these judges is really cool. I don't remember which one it is. This one. Let's see if I can get that in the... Again, I can't see. There we go. Number 99 of 2018. So that's cool. It's his uniform number. Sapphire. There's some crazy Ronnie Shine. I've shown most of this stuff before, but I figured it was a good way to kick off my overhead view thingy. That way you guys can flip through albums. There's some Soto. These have taken off since winning the championship. That's a nice one, red, number 299. I can't remember what the orange is, number 2. 199. Yeah, 199. Picked up a whole lot of LOT of Sotos over the summer, and a bunch of this stuff was picked up at the show. This is the last year's version of the 78s. They're currently on sale now, I think through Thursday on Topps. You could buy it from Twins Jake on eBay. Save some money. I think that's it in there. So let's see. Let me see if I can stop. All right. So got some friends going through some comic book phase, and myself, every time the period after New York Comic Con, I usually find myself looking at comics again. But it usually wears off after a little while. It's pretty much worn off now. But I figured I'd take the opportunity on this new setup to show some slabs. And here we go. Here's Walking Dead number 1. Oh, and shout out to Ben G, 1976. Ben, friend of mine. He does the overhead thing, and more power to him. This is a lot more difficult than one would think. So while I think it was a cool idea to buy this device I'm using here, it was $16.99 on Amazon. So, you know, I can twisty and turny it, and the base, you know, clips on to pretty much anything. It's currently on my nightstand over here, so I can actually probably hang it. My desk is over there that you normally see. Probably hang it off there. I'll try do some finagling and stuff. But here's a Walking Dead 1, and here's another Walking Dead 1 with. They're pretty much the same, but the mature readers comes in black ink or white ink. You know, the debate has always been which one is rare. You know, I don't think there's a better time than right now to pick up a Walking Dead 1. There aren't very many to go around. And it's a franchise that's part of pop culture, and it's not going away. Probably ever, but certainly not anytime soon. Also from the creator of Walking Dead, this was his first creation, Robert Kirkman. Invincible. I think it's going to be on Netflix or something. So that'll become a popular book. Here's another book I think that everyone should probably be picking up. Is Wolverine Limited Series number 1, 9.4. Got that at a really good price. Just gonna show a few more. I mean, if you guys wanna, you know, here's the regular Wolverine from. Oh, that's ripped. It's just the baggy. The regular Wolverine. It's got a pin-up cover on the back. But another affordable book, and it's from 1988, so it's getting up there in years, but definitely worth picking that up. Just show a couple more here. Here's my oldest Spidey, number 38, sorry, from 1966, a classic Ditko cover in my opinion. And again, if you go ahead and look these up, they're not that costly. I've had this one a few years. I want to say it was probably about $100, but it's in really good shape, and I just like the cover. I like the image, the drawing on it. It's not a key issue at all. Second cameo appearance by Mary Jane. Face still not shown. Oh, and that's right, this is the last Ditko cover that he did, so that's pretty good. You know, if you collect these type of things, you want a Ditko cover in your collection. I think so anyway. Here's a book that I think has potential if you're into that type of thing. It is Spider-Man number 1. This is the Platinum Edition. This was essentially a retailer incentive sent out to comic stores and such for supporting the book, which is almost 30 years old, coming up, you know, in the summertime. It'll be in the springtime, it'll be 30 years old. So I'm wondering if they'll do a bunch of coverage on that, being that it's going to be 30 years old. And, you know, they made roughly 25,000 copies. It's not numbered or anything. It's got a cool, the back is different than the, I don't know if I have a regular here. Let me check quick. I do not have that in this box. But, so yeah, this is I bought this a long time ago. It's gone up quite a bit since then, but, you know, again, I think, you know, there's no wrong way to collect if you don't, you know. In another video, I could go over the grade scale and how that works. This is essentially a PSA 9. So if you guys would like to see a video like that, I think a book that's still affordable, hasn't really gone up much, but I think I recommend this one. It's Spawn number 1, going on 28 years old. And again, I don't even know if this is, I think these are still under $100 for a gem copy. This is essentially a PSA 10 copy. This is another, as you might or might not remember, I'm a big Mike Zeck guy. I like Mike Zeck covers. And this was his first, this is Punisher Limited Series. His first solo book. You know, after I had it in here, didn't I? Thought I did. never mind then. An ASM 129, there it is. That's his first appearance. Well, I should have just removed it from the baggie, but you'll get over it. It's a rough copy. I used to have an 8.0, but I sold it because the profit was too good, and you do that sometimes. I also used to have a 94, X-Men 94, and this is the first appearance of, well, I guess technically you could say giant size X-Men #1, but this is a really, I don't know if it'll show up on try to get the angles, but it's a really rough copy. Really rough, and I really like it. I mean, it's been restapled. These are not the original. There's even an extra staple down here, but it is complete, and it does smell great. And this was, I picked this up, I think I paid $40 for that. I mean, to try to find one now, I've had it for a couple of years, but you know, and this book is from 1974, 1975. 75, yeah, which in comic book years is pretty old. I think one more book, why not? Another hard to get book in top shape is this G.I. Joe 21, which is the first appearance of Storm Shadow. And it is also, I think, the first comic ever to have no dialogue whatsoever in the entire issue. And again, this is 35 years old. Jeez, 1984. But good old Frogger advertisement on the back. So yeah, that's just some of the books I have. I mean, yeah, I have some more in here, some more Spideys that I think everyone should, you know, if you're making a well-rounded comic collection, there's one you should have. And I can go into the technical stuff as well, but I've had this one for a long time as well. It took me a long time to find that one. Whoops, so there you go. There you have it. Should stop the shaking in a second. So, I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Leave them, you know, either reach out to me. You know, my email is thosebackpages@aol.com. Leave comments down below. And, you know, I'm a big texter, so if you want to grab my number, feel free to. So yeah, I hope you learned something, and we'll see. I mean, it was okay. So it wasn't as great as I thought it was gonna be, but I'm kind of glad I didn't get the stand-up one, the tripod, because you know, it was double the price of this, and I don't know if I'll get any more use out of that than I would this. So I mean, you know, it's good. I mean, I read the reviews on Amazon and stuff for what I'm using right now. You know, a lot of people said they can read in bed, and I could see why. I mean, it's a good 3 feet long. You know, that's what she said. So, yeah, yeah, you can see the wall of wax behind me. The cars I showed in the other video are behind that wall of wax, so I figured it would be, when I was rearranging, I figured, you know, that would be a good time to go ahead and film that for you guys, because, you know, a couple of you like to see other stuff that, us collectors collect because collectors are going to collect. So I just wanted to say thank you again and remind you that you matter and you're very important, probably a lot more important than you realize. So hope you have a great night.